Fine if you put that to about the 3 o'clock position. It works pretty good.
7 right.
Perfect.
Winds 2703, altimeter is 2997.
2997, I can promote.
Cherokee 75 Whiskey, affirmative, 2997.
2997, I can promote.
And Star Citabria 68505, holding short runway 17 right for southeast departure over the ridge.
Yeah, if you want to pump out.
Citabria 68505, Henderson Tower, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff, and remain outside Bravo.
17 right, clear for takeoff, remain outside of Bravo, 68505.
Got a chance you can push your G meter to 1.
Yes.
There you go.
Clear left, clear right. Wind sockets to the right and pretty limp, so I'm not going to worry too terribly much about.
There you go.
Lined up. Raise the tail. And about ready to go flying anyways.
Good job. Alright, I'm going to get your fuel pump off.
Thank you, sir.
After takeoff's complete. We just get to go fly now.
We do indeed.
Cool.
Alright. Class Bravo here is 5,000 feet.
Yep. Yeah, we can make 4,500 easily enough. And actually 4,500 will get you across the top of the ridge. Not as comfortable as you might like, but it'll get you there. This class Bravo forces me to do stuff in these mountains that I would not normally do.
Yeah, I'm with you.
As far as angles and stuff. I mean, I don't mind flying down in the mountains. That's okay.
But taking off?
Well, you just got to kind of pay attention to what you're doing, and the Bravo doesn't give me the options I'd like. The heck out of some of these houses over here.
Yeah. Big guy, keep climbing.
There you go. Doing pretty good. Full of fuel and me and you, and it's still getting 300-400 feet a minute. Not
true.
At sea level, this thing, by the way, loaded like we are right now, in Anchorage, would be getting just about 1,000 feet a minute.
Wow.
800 to 1,000, easily.
Alright, looks like we have enough altitude to clear it, that's good.
Oh yeah.
We'll keep going, but...
Yeah, and you're probably under the 6,000 foot floor by now, based on where you are.
Yeah? Yeah?
I live here too much, can you tell?
Cherokee 675 Whiskey, we're going to overfly the airport and go back out. We're doing practice instrument approaches on the VOR Charlie. Cherokee 75 Whiskey, roger that. You going to go back eastbound?
That's affirmative. We'll go south and then back east and around the boulder again.
Cherokee 75 Whiskey, roger that.
Alright, I'm gonna do a little minor aircraft repair while we're here. Alright. This little cotter pin's trying, or this little safety pin's trying to come out of the door lock.
Keep climbing to about 5,500, so we're at that.
I was going to say, 55 is probably a pretty good altitude to get us there.
Yeah.
It'll let us scoot around Mount Wilson.
I hate the ridge, I really do. So much.
Yeah, well, you know, if you're going to find turbulence, it might be there.
It's not even that I might, it's just that there's so many times I come up over this ridge and there's been another plane coming the exact opposite direction.
Yeah, it's a choke point. It really is. You gotta be awake. And sometimes that plane ain't from around here.
Yeah, so they don't expect it.
And they're a student pilot, so they're not really sure where they are.
I mean, at least this time I'm probably in the more maneuverable aircraft.
Yeah. Oh, you do.
It's no fun.
Let me tell you, I have been in my Citabria in the Anchorage Bowl maneuvering and actually roll it and go under an airplane who turned into me.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I mean, there was, the center called me out to him and he still turned directly towards me.
That's ridiculous.
You know, and I just, okay, fine. It was just, you know, about 135 degrees bank, pull it down, roll it out, no big deal. Told the center we weren't a factor. It was a controller I knew too.
Oh my goodness.
Followed by, thanks Ron. I think he saw, I mean, he saw the slight change in heading and the loss of about, 800 feet really quick. So he probably figured out exactly what I just done.
All right.
Having flown with me before in my airplane, I think he probably figured out exactly what I had just done. Just exactly.
That's funny.
Hilarious. It's a small world up there, it really is. Like here, you know, these guys, the controllers here, recognize voices, and they kind of know who some of us are.
Sure.
Those guys up there recognize a lot of the voices that are there on a regular basis. They know who they can trust and who they can't sometimes. Alright, I'll bet it leans out and does good.
Yeah, I leaned it a bit already. We're good there. Go back down a bit. There we go. Yep, right about where it was.
Good job, good job. When I was flying mine into Mammoth in 2001, of course that was the highest density altitude I'd ever been at in that airplane. And I knew I needed to lean, and it was July, of course, and my wife's in the back seat, and I was explaining to her the whole process. She says, well, how are you going to know where to set this thing for takeoff? I says, well, let me show you what we're going to do. It's 7,000 foot runway elevation, right?
Lean on the runner, lean while rolling?
Well, no, she says, yeah. I said, so the pattern's 8,000 feet. She goes, yeah. I said, so here we are at pattern altitude. We're still about 10 miles away. Here is full throttle at 8,000 feet. Now I'm going to lean it. Now that's good.
There you go.
So let's bring this thing back to my normal cruise, get ready for the pattern. I know we're good now for 7,000 feet because I'm good for 8,000 feet. I'm going to go in 2 more clicks. That'll be rich enough for everything I need to do. And when we shut down, I'm going to go full rich and count the number of clicks.
Oh, there you go.
And then 2 days from now, when we start the density altitude, I'll check to see if we're somewhere close. And I'll be somewhere close. She goes, oh, that's amazing.
That's clever, I like it.
Yeah, it works, yeah. That's why I like the clicks on these airplanes.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to feel that in the notches. when you fly radial engine airplanes, I mean, it's pretty much the same place all the time, but you end up making marks.
Oh, okay.
On the mixture quadrant.
Yeah.
And you can make a mark of, okay, this is about the 10,000 foot mark, and this is about the 5,000 foot mark, and this is the sea level mark, and they're all really close.
Oh, nice.
And you can get in there for rough leaning, and then when you get leveled off, you can kind of fine tune it. Kind of fun. Alright, I guess we could tell Boulder City where we are. You want to go to 122.7.
Why not?
And then you can go to 12065 on the right hand side.
And just be waiting for Lake Mead.
Well, yeah, that's the Hoover Dam Lake Mead traffic, but we're way south of there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Boulder traffic, Citabria 68505, approximately 3 miles north-northwest of the dry lake bed. We'll be overflying the Boulder Airport at 5,500 here in a little bit. Boulder traffic.
There somewhere. At least they know we're out here.
Yeah.
And that is the key.
Boulder traffic, Papillon 30, Papillon parking for heli spot 2, Boulder.
That encouraged him to talk.
That's good.
That's why the FAA has gone to when you call into an airport, don't say any traffic, please advise.
Yes.
Because it's useless. Either they're going to talk on the radio or they're not. And usually you talking on the radio spurs other people to talk if they haven't been.
Absolutely.
And if they're not going to talk, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Hey, you don't have to have a radio to operate, so.
Now, what's the deal with ultralights? From what I've heard,
Boulder
you
traffic,
don't...
527, substation 28 for response on Boulder. Boulder 37, Papillon 34, 8 miles east, 3,500 map for the substation, Boulder.
You don't have to have a pilot's license, but is there some sort of ultralight certification you have to have or something?
If it's a true ultralight, not a light sport.
Yep.
But a true ultralight. Nope, don't have to have a pilot certificate.
Wow, interesting. And they can't operate out of towered airports, can they?
No.
Okay. Can they operate out of non-towered airports?
Yep.
Really interesting.
Yep. You'll see the little symbol that shows kind of like gliders and all that other stuff, and it'll say U. Ultralights.
Boulder traffic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Got a base built up.
That's one of the reasons.
Boulder traffic, Papillon 52 response, crossing 271 also 2 landing, Boulder.
That's one of the reasons the whole light sport came in, because some of those ultralights had just enough horsepower or just enough weight or just enough speed where they required them to have a pilot certificate.
Yeah.
Well, the only option for them was a private certificate or better. So that's where they came up with the light sport thing.
Okay, so now you don't have to be able to pass a medical or...
Yeah, any of that other stuff. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Of course, I'm not real sure about the light sport thing. I've only got one guy that I know that I have told, you just need to get it for what you want to do. You just need to get a light sport certificate and be happy.
Yeah, I mean...
And explained it to him, you know.
I mean, I guess if... Like, when I get to the point where I can't pass my medical anymore, I'll take it, you know, but
Yeah.
I don't think I'd go right for it ever.
Yeah, well, and you know the key to that. You cannot go into the FAA medical examiner, get denied for your medical, and then say, okay, I'll just light sports privileges.
Oh, really?
Because now you have been denied a medical. You are medically unfit to fly. Anything. So if you think you're going to have trouble passing your FAA medical,
Then just go for your light sport.
Go in for a consult, not a medical, to see if you're going to pass. And if they say, well, you know, probably not, then you start exercising your light sport privileges.
Interesting.
Because if you get turned down for the medical, you have then got to pass a medical so that you are not denied.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Well, and the reason this one guy that I have that I'm going to recommend that he gets a light, that I recommended that he gets a light sport is he's retired. He's a retired Air Force colonel, one of my best friends. He is 80% disabled. Wow. For his medical, his disability from the Air Force.
Yeah.
When he first went out, it was the first year it was 125%. They could do that. Then they brought it down to 100%. And now it's down to 80%, but that's as low as he'll ever get.
Wow.
That means if he goes for an FAA medical, He's going to have a ream of paper about the thickness of an Encyclopedia Britannica on the first one just to try to get through.
Oh my goodness.
But what he wants to do is fly a small airplane that he can fly him and his wife around to little places and go to lunch. Well,
okay, there you go.
Get a light sport.
There you go.
Then you don't have to worry with the medical stuff.
Boulder traffic, Citabria 68505, approximately 7 west of the airfield, 5,500 eastbound. We'll be overflying the airfield. Boulder traffic.
Boulder traffic, Pavian 34 is over the ponds, crossing the 927 straight in, heli spot 2, Boulder. Got a departing 15, I guess inside, no factor.
Good deal. Let's just, let's turn right and kind of head towards where Temple Bar is and stay away from the skydive, guys.
Ready?
Because they bother me.
And Boulder traffic, Papillon 3, lifting Papillon ramp, will reposition to heli spot 2 for departure, and we will be looking for the traffic inbound. Anyway. You want to stay there just for 2 seconds? Something right next to you. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, that's one of those things. We've got a guy right now that's kind of working with us at Monarch Sky to get his light sport instructor certificate.
Really?
Now, we've talked 4 people out of that.
Yeah.
Well,
Papillon 3-1
because
is north of the substation, 2,700 climbing north of the power line in Boulder.
if your CFI is not a CFI, it's a light sport CFI. I mean, there's little tricks to this stuff, and you really got to know the regs. Is only thing you're allowed to instruct in is that type of light sport aircraft.
Yeah.
And if you want to,
Papillon 39 is about 7.5 miles to the east. We're descending to 3,900 for the substation, Boulder.
like if you get your
Boulder Papillon 43 is about 8 to the southeast, 3.8 for the substation. Got 39 inside, Boulder.
if you get your light sport CFI
Now lifting Papillon ramp for heli 2, Boulder.
in a Remos, that's all you can instruct in.
Oh, really?
And then if somebody wants you to get it in a light sport champ, then you got to go get certified to instruct in a light sport champ. So now you can instruct in 2 airplanes, right?
Oh my goodness.
But as a CFI, I can instruct in any single engine land.
Yeah.
You know, weighs less than 12,500 that I'm competent to instruct in. But
Boulder traffic, got everyone. I mean, 4,100 mile north of Eldorado Dry Lake, Boulder.
The other trick is, if you're a light sport CFI and somebody comes to you for instruction, you are morally bound, as we told these guys, this is not in the regs, but you are morally bound to ask them some questions. And the first question you got to ask them is, do you ever want to
Boulder
get...
traffic, Papillon 38 at heli spot 2. We're going to be departing initially eastbound on Delta with a right turnout, southbound to the Ponds, Boulder City.
You know, do you ever want to get anything
Boulder traffic,
other
Papillon
than
41, 7 miles
a light
east
sport
of the
certificate?
substation.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to 12065.
All right.
And we'll listen to the Hoover Dam traffic.
Boulder traffic, Papillon 30, Papillon parking for heli spot 2, Boulder.
Let them know we're departing this way.
Yep.
Boulder traffic, Citabria 68505, departing to the east over Hoover Dam at 5,500 eastbound. Boulder traffic.
There you go. Now we can listen. You have to say, do you want another certificate ever besides a light sport?
Really?
Do you want to get a private? Do you want to get an instrument? Do you want to get a commercial? Is this just your first step?
1 mile south of Hacienda, 3,000 right turn for the tour.
Etc. Yeah, I guess you could tell them we're about 3 miles west, 4 miles west to overfly eastbound at 5,500.
All right. Lake Mead traffic, Citabria 68505, approximately 4 miles west of the dam. We'll be overflying it eastbound at 5,500. Lake Mead traffic.
And the reason you have to ask them that question,
Ticket 30 to the ground line, 7,200 descending GCW.
good deal, that's Cameron on his way into Grand Canyon, is
5-4, you got 6-1 after 4 o'clock. Gotcha, Albert.
as a
19,
as a light sport instructor,
over the Willow Beach.
the only thing your instruction counts for is towards the light sport rating. In other words, a guy can have 30 hours of instruction for you towards his light sport rating, have a light sport certificate, and then if he wants to get a private certificate, none of that dual counts. 0.
Wow.
He's got to go from a CFI.
That's wild.
Isn't None of it can be from a light sport instructor. It has to be from a CFI. Because the requirements to be a light sport instructor are actually pretty minimal.
Really?
Take choker trip, 45 west.
There's all kinds of stuff they don't have to know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, alright, altimeter, I'll trust you.
Oh yeah, it'll be good.
2.7.
Yeah.
118.475.
Wind calm. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 23 Celsius. 2.3 Celsius. Altimeter 29996. Remarks. Density altitude.
View 89, Grand Wash Cliff 65 west.
Yeah, it's interesting, Phil, when you get into this business, you really do have to start. It's like everything else. You got to start knowing what the heck. And of course, the FAA doesn't help you by keeping anything simple. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Copy on 38 miles south of the Hacienda into 3,000 right turn for the dam tour. Monarch 67's off the Grand Wash, 5,600 descending west.
Citabria 68505, approximately, pretty much right over the dam. 5,500 eastbound.
Mark 54, Benelli Bay, 3,500 east.
Mark 6 off Benelli Bay, 35 east.
And we'll descend once we get over the mountain here.
Oh yeah, no problem.
That's the worst. It says we'll make it. Chart says we'll make it. I think we'll make it,
will.
but it doesn't look like we're going to make it.
Oh yeah, we will. No problem.
Copy on 36, crossing south side of Whistles Ridge, 4.5 westbound. Box 64 westbound, Del Mar Butte, 3,500 east. Navigator 19, north end of Meadview, 79 for 85 west. Alright, 69, middle point to the narrows, 4,500 west.
What a nice day.
All right. And nice little clouds. And
Yeah.
Mark 51, middle point, 45 west.
Yeah, the young red-headed guy that was in the 206.
Yeah.
Today's his last day with us, so.
oh, really? Where's he going?
He's got some job up in, Michigan, I think.
Huh.
But,
Copy on 38.
it pays more than here times about 3.
Oh, goodness.
So we're going to go out to sushi tonight and stuff him full.
Good.
That'll work out
Make
great.
him pay.
Oh, yeah, he'd be good. He's a good guy.
Mark 67, the mile north, Meadview, 5,745
Hell,
west.
he just turned 21.
Wow. Young guy, too.
Yeah, young guy. We pick on him all the time. He's gotten where he picks back, so that's good. He's a really good kid. Good pilot.
C11 Golf Romeo, about 2 miles to the northeast of Benelli Bay, climbing through 2,800 for 3,500, westbound to the Narrows.
Civil 93 over there, Mark Butte 35 east. I got landmark 67 coming up on your 3 o'clock, sir.
Valley Hill.
Like be traffic, Citabria 68505, approximately 4 east of the dam, eastbound, 5,500.
Get me helicopter off the Hacienda 22, southeast, down the river, descending. Copy on 31, Indian Pass, 380 south. Copy on 36, 1 north of Willow Beach, crossing the river 45 for Boulder City. Yeah. C46, 1 mile south of the Temple Bar airstrip. 65, descending west. Mark 52 north of Denmark, 3,500 east.
We would actually see him.
Yeah, maybe.
Skydiving in progress over the Boulder City Airport from 15,000 feet and below. Please avoid.
Don't worry, ma'am, we will.
Northwest for advance.
Lake Mead traffic, Citabria 68505. About 7 east of the dam, eastbound at 5,500 towards Temple Bar.
Mark 51, north interval 45 west.
Yeah, in fact, you could say Mount Wilson when you're up here being all these antennas.
There we go.
Mark 69, north interval 4,500 west. Coming by, Mark.
And just for fun, so you know, Mount Wilson is 5445 tall. Which is right about where we are. Yeah, just kind of where we are.
5,600 descending westbound.
Citabria 68505, be Mount Wilson 5,500 eastbound towards Temple Bar. I'll keep my eye out for the westbound aircraft.
Flight 169, you gonna make it by?
Let's hope he's keeping his eye out for us.
MR 54, mile and a half north.
Because we're going to be coming pretty much right at each other.
I'm going to put the landing light on.
Excellent, thank you, sir.
61 mile north, MRP 35 east. 56, middle point, 45 west.
Yeah, so now,
Ooh.
there's a little bump. We must be flying. So you can check your altimeter. We know that this peak right here to your right is 5445.
Yeah, that
7 Joker.
looks about right.
500 west.
All right.
Yep.
Good. And we're mountain flying.
Yes, we are. A little bit of turbulence. That's good. Good job. You did good.
by not falling out of the airplane.
Oh yeah, you know, just keep the wings levels. No big deal.
Yeah.
C11 Golf Romeo is at the east end of the Narrows, 3,500 westbound to Lava Butte.
But what that lets me know is when we get through, if we go to Echo Bay and we get through that, we're not going to fly through the Narrows. We're going to fly over the Narrows.
Delmar 3,500 east.
I've been looking at the wind down here on the water going, yeah, it's not a lot of wind, but it is stirring up a little.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Just enough to feel it.
Citabria 68505, just eastbound Whitney Mountain now, 5,500 heading towards Temple Bar.
Mount Wilson.
Kennedy 89, 3 south of Temple Bar, 65 west.
Alright, he's at 6,500. We're below him. That ought to be good.
Mark 62 mile north of C2 at
He says he's at 6,500. That
Yeah.
means he's brushing these clouds.
Yeah, or popping through them, or he hasn't reset his altimeter in a while.
Yeah. I like it. Good old piloted. I
Mark
like it.
69, Caldwell 3,000 west.
Mark 64, Pearce Ferry Airport, 4,005 east. Mark 62, yep. Yes. Philadelphia.
P1 south of Pearce Ferry, 4,000 east.
Happy on 31, Manili Bay 35 east. Mark 51, north of Caldwell 3,000 west.
Alrighty. We should just about clip the little inland water area up
Skydiving in
here.
progress over the Boulder City Airport from 15,000 feet and below. Please avoid.
156 north of the Narrows, descending for the coast.
You're gonna love this. I'm going to do a little bit of arithmetic just to see how close we might be. But right now we're doing 90 knots ish indicated, right?
Yep,
Okay, so based on our altimeter and stuff, our density altitude's pretty close to 5,000 feet, we'll call it.
Okay.
A rule of thumb is if you go 2% for every 1,000
south
feet
of Wilson's Ridge, descending out of 53.
and add that to your indicated airspeed, you'll be pretty close on your true airspeed. So if we say it's 5,000 feet, that'd be 10%. Got 90 indicated on our indicated airspeed. We're going about 99 to 100 knots of true airspeed.
That's handy.
Roughly. Now, if we had a whiz wheel, we can figure it, etc.
I've got one buried in back if you're bored.
Yeah, I'm not that bored. My other knee board has one on it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. The one I use in Alaska just cause.
Yeah, you never know we're going to need it.
Yeah. But that's a little rule of thumb you can use. We brought Justine Harrison's Aztec back from Phoenix the other day. Yeah. And we were up at 12,500. We're headed this way. Our density altitude was 14,000 feet. Call it 15,000. For round numbers. And the guy flying was the guy that owned the airplane until midnight. Justine was going to own the airplane after midnight. Thus we had both owners in the airplane and me to supervise, right? Nice. So we're doing our stuff and we're flying back and they go, here's our ground speed and I wonder what kind of headwind we got. And I said, well, we got about a 10 knot headwind because we're showing about 185 knots of ground speed. And they go, how do you know that? And I said, well, let's figure out what our true airspeed is. And they're pulling out their density out, their electronic and their whiz wheels. Yeah. And I said, okay, so you guys figure it out, but don't tell me what you get. Here's how you do it. We're at 12,500. We're at 14,000. 2% would be 28%. Okay, let's call it 30%. We're doing this. Add it up. We're doing somewhere between 190 and 200 knots of true airspeed. They went 197. Nice. I said, okay, we got a 12 knot headwind. How am I doing? They went, how the heck? That's awesome. I've been doing this a long time, boys and girls. And I try to do stuff that helps me.
Mark 61, Pearce Ferry, 4,000, timing.
Alright, so Temple Bar is probably going to be slightly to our left based on our heading right here.
Just a little bit, yep. Trying to keep from the 070 radial of the Boulder.
Yeah, see how close it gets us?
156, Puzzle Bay for the rapid switch.
Without drawing a line, it looks pretty close.
Yeah, that's what I kind of eyeballed it.
Yeah, it looks like right about there.
Yeah. Yep, that's the same one I eyeballed.
Runway Bay, 1,700 northwest.
67, meta point 45 west.
Alright, at Pearce Ferry, let's see, Temple Bar is 122.8, Pearce Ferry is 122.9. Yep. And it looks like it's a 2,900 foot long runway at 2941 field elevation and right pattern runway 1. Yep. That keeps you away from the terrain.
Bar 50, Pearce Ferry Airport, 4,000, climbing east.
Copy on 3531 is 1 mile north of Del Mar Butte, 35 eastbound.
I wonder if runway, what's the other one? The 180 opposed.
Yeah, the, 19.
Yeah, I wonder if one
left pattern for runway 19.
Yeah, I was going to say 19's probably better bet with the winds.
Yeah, we'll just look and see. 2,900 feet long. Plenty of room for this airplane.
Havoc Air 19, Willow Beach, heading through 7,900 west.
Looks like we went right around 060 radial, so
there you go.
We'll head north just a little bit.
Arrow 32, you said the arrow 32 northwest now.
Yeah, we're just out here looking over the country anyway.
Yeah, we got no place to be.
Yeah, what the heck.
Arrow 27 east and arrow 37 northwest.
Oh, you were on the, are you on my schedule Friday? Is that where it is?
I am on as solo on Friday. I was going to see if I could get checked out for the insurance, but if not, then we'll do something.
Yeah, because I've got my schedule, that's what I thought I saw. I've got my schedule where I can go either way.
Okay.
fact, what I may do is just put me on the schedule with you just in case.
Sure.
And then, if we don't need me to be there, then you can go away and leave me alone. Because knowing how this crowd works, they're going to want me. That's Javad's day off. They're going to want me to maybe fly the Waco or something, because that puts us down to me and Steve being here that are checked out.
Ah, I see.
Mile north, mean view, 5,000.
Now, I'm going to guess that if we just stay in this direction, we might hit it. We'll see. We'll see if my guess is right.
Alright, I'm going to let you guess. Because believe it or not, I can see where it has to be.
Really?
Yeah. I can actually, yeah. Like I say, Phil, I've been doing this a long time. I can actually see where it has to be, but I'll let you find it.
Excellent.
Temple Bar's a neat little runway.
That was fun. That was a good day.
17, a mile west,
Well,
40 fuel, 2.9.
And as you found, when you first went in there, you were going, eh. But after you've been there, it's like, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Not that big a deal.
Nope.
Tower 27, full, fire 3000 west.
Now, soft or non-paved runways, what should I be looking for during landing? I mean, obviously we'll probably overfly it once to make sure there's nothing to go put on there.
We'll do a low approach on the first one. But let's look for big rocks, ruts, ditches, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And what we'll do when we do the low approach, we'll offset one side or the other so we can really see the runway go by.
Okay.
And just kind of maintain about 100 feet above the runway for a while, and we'll look at our landing zone. But you're looking for stuff like fist-sized rocks and that kind of stuff that's going to get in your way.
Okay. And then landing procedure.
Standard. It's a dirt gravel runway, not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I suppose not like we're landing on unpaved or just non-runway.
Right. What you want to do is, as much as possible, keep your RPM below 1200 RPM.
Okay.
Never more than 1500 RPM until you are rolling.
Okay.
So basically, for the takeoff, you'll get to where you're going to be, you'll release the brakes, you'll gently ease the power up, and as it starts moving, you will slowly move the, just kind of like you do on a paved runway when you're doing a normal takeoff.
Sure.
Take your time, you don't want to suck up rocks.
Makes sense.
It's that simple. Alright, 122.9 is its frequency.
I'll hop over there.
Yep.
And actually can descend a little bit too.
Oh yeah.
Working on it.
With field elevation at
2,900, so we'll need 39.
3,900 would be a good pattern altitude.
Pearce Ferry traffic, Citabria 68505, approximately 4 to the west. We'll be inbound to overfly the runway at 4,900, and then we'll reapproach to land. Pearce Ferry traffic.
I got a feeling we'll probably.
Zeros into eternity switching.
I've got a feeling we'll probably be the only one at Pearce Ferry.
I'm guessing too.
let's see if we can find the ferry at Pearce Ferry.
Indeed.
I like this little cutout between the hills here.
Yeah.
And if you look on the other side, you can see the water. It looks pretty glassy.
Relatively from here, yeah.
Well, a little bit of wind we got. It's kind of out off of our nose-ish, sort of. And that's at this altitude.
Yeah.
Things like.
Canyon West, Navajo 529, approximately 15 miles to the southeast inbound, full stop call, quartermaster next, Canyon West.
All right. Sounds like he's done this before.
Once, twice.
Yeah. Sounds like me flying around Denali. Here we are. Again. Alright, the before landing checklist is basically complete except for the fuel pump.
Up on the fuel pump when you get a little bit closer.
Yeah. So holler when you want it.
Will do. There's 49. According to our chart here, it's just on the east side of the river. It looks like the higher part of probably that mountain right there, or that little crest right there.
That's what I'd say.
Landing procedures any different?
Nope.
Alright.
Same indicator. I mean, let's face it, that's basically the elevation Henderson is.
Yep.
Same indicated airspeeds, all that other stuff. Same old, same old. What you'll find is if you've got a nice gravel runway, dirt runway, or grass runway to operate off of with a tail wheel airplane, after about 15 minutes of doing landings, you will hate pavement. It may not take but one. It's amazing.
Well, I am excited to try it out. Pearce Ferry traffic, Citabria 68505, approximately 4 to the west. We'll be overflying the airfield from west-east, 4,900 Pearce Ferry.
Yeah, 32 inside Alpha Tracker.
Yep, and I love how they allow us to do pattern operations within 3 miles of the runway, below 3,000 feet.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about going up to 9 and then descending down.
Yeah, and we don't have to worry about busting the Grand Canyon airspace and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
How nice of them.
Yeah.
And it looks like this little road pattern south of Pearce Ferry actually has maybe mobile homes or something on it down there to our right.
Could be, yeah.
Sea traffic via it's going to be 2 minutes, G drop zone, 15,000 feet below, 4 miles south of the airport, use the highway.
Alright, that's probably the runway there, maybe, we'll see.
Dangling off the edge there almost.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Little town over here.
Huh? Yeah, that's where that road pattern is. If you look on your chart, south of the runway.
Beyond 33, got to know which block is bound to Point Alpha.
Yep, and the runway itself is just about a mile or so, couple miles inside the shoreline. See? Assuming I got it plotted correctly on the chart, I have seen that be enough. Well, how about that? There's just enough waves on the water to reflect the sun below.
Beyond 33 inside Point Alpha for
Looks like they're heading that way, so we may have a southbound wind.
Canyon West, Navajo 529.
Yeah, so we may be doing a right pattern landing on one. We'll see when we get up here. Be interesting if they have a windsock.
Oh, yeah, actually, I think they do.
That'll be good.
That's mildly horrifying. The runway goes right to the edge of the cliff.
Well, let's take a look and see.
I think that might be, because I see the intersecting one there too.
Yeah. So the key there is you want to make sure you come in just a little bit high if you're coming in landing to the south.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that should be it. That looks like it. Right on the edge, just like it's plotted.
We'll do a landing, full stop, then taxi back and take off again if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, right about 060 radial.
Yeah, just where it's supposed to be. How about that? Yeah, all those, there's houses built on those road patterns down there. That's nice.
Canyon West Navajo 529, over the water tank, 7,000.
It's a cool little city.
How about that? Wonder what the heck they do out here.
Nothing.
Obviously, they don't do a hell of a lot of flying off the runway. I don't see any airplanes on it.
Pearce Ferry traffic, Citabria 68505, 4,900, overflying the airfield from west to east, currently about 1 mile west. Pearce Ferry. Yeah, I was looking at the chart, this is about, I'd say it's probably 4 miles from the edge of the Grand Canyon airspace, but it's like nobody's going to give us any crap if we just go straight there, 'cause that'd be ludicrous to...
Yeah. Yeah, because Grand Canyon is basically right over those ridges.
Yeah.
Just follow the river and you're there.
Well, it looks about right. We'll go around and do a 270 in and overfly it.
And then we'll decide whether we want to go to Echo Bay or just go back to Henderson. Your choice.
Yeah.
Because it's taking us about an hour to get out here.
Okay.
Based on hops time.
Yeah, we'll probably do a couple takeoff landing here, then head back.
Sure.
Canyon West Navajo 529, right base 17, Canyon West.
Alright, well let's see if we can see winds. Yeah, I see where their intersection runway's closed.
Monarch 65 guys with the bucket show.
Got their parking area there on the north end.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps we'll have better luck when we buzz the runway.
Monarch 65 bucket show for inside out.
Alright.
West Navajo 529.
From a couple of thousand feet it doesn't look bad.
No. We'll see from a couple of hundred.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the windsock blew down if they had one.
Monarch 65 inside Alpha for fatal call.
Sea traffic, strip 1 right down with 20 right, use caution, jump.
Yeah, might as well call this downwind.
Sounds good to me.
Pearce Ferry traffic, Citabria 68505, downwind. Runway 1 right, Pearce Ferry.
Or one.
Yeah. Russia, right traffic for
Alaska bush pilot call. Downwind landing to the north.
Nice.
Just in case you don't know what the runway number is.
Where you headed, Maverick?
That's kind of where we're landing towards.
Beyond 33, we'll be lifting Echo for Point Alpha.
Pearce Ferry, Citabria 68505, turning downwind to base, runway 10, Pearce Ferry.
01.
Oh, you're right, yep.
Yep.
Goodness.
I wouldn't worry about too many radio
Yeah.
calls. I think we're the only one here.
We're the only people that know this place exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, the gear's gonna be on speed.
We'll just kind of overfly it. We'll keep it on our right.
Yeah. And you notice it kind of slopes uphill towards the cliff.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Slow us down at least.
Yeah.
Monarch 60 is call 3.
Alright, good oil. Good, the landing zone looks good. Yeah, just a little further to the last, perfect.
Like as long as we touch down past this area right about here.
Yep, about where that fades into, and it'll be a little bit rough. We just keep the stick back, you'll be fine. I don't see anything from here that looks ugly.
No. This part's horrifying.
Oh, this is cool. This is just like OmniMax.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well let's get up on the right downwind and go play this game.
All right. Pearce Ferry traffic, Citabria 68505 upwind, runway 1, making right traffic for landing full stop, runway 1, Pearce Ferry.
All right, I'm gonna get your fuel pump on.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. You can probably richen us up just a little bit on the mixture, about half of what you got there.
25 President for right now.
Pearce Ferry, Citabria 68505, turning up with the crosswind, runway 1, making right traffic, Pearce Ferry.
Now that's a dirt runway, but it's kind of a caliche packed clay looking runway. Which will be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be like really dusty pavement with lumps in it.
It'll be a good intro to non-paved.
Yeah. Not a big deal.
Yeah, let's make it 2 right cross.
Alright, they're taking off.
Pearce Ferry, Citabria 68505 downwind, runway 1, making right pattern. So runway 1, Pearce Ferry.
Inside Alpha for
This will be interesting.
Yeah. There you go. That's good enough altitude. You'll be fine. You can actually get a little closer. You'll be alright.
Yeah. Alrighty. Just play it like we usually do.
Yeah. It's an airplane. Land it just like you do back at Henderson. It'll be a narrower runway and the center line is in your imagination. It runs.
This thing's still 100 feet wide, well, what it says at least.
Well, yeah. So we'll assume that it maybe 50 to 100 feet
Yeah,
wide.
there you go.
I went to a runway one time advertised as 50 feet wide. The widest spot in it was 23.
Oh my goodness.
Because the grass had grown in and eaten up the pavement and stuff.
Pearce Ferry, Citabria 68505, from downwind to base, runway 1, Pearce Ferry.
All right, we're going to look for that old famous 70 to 75, just like we did the other day.
And any helicopters leaving the hot pad, there's a flock of birds just off the Thetis there as you turn to eternity.
Oh,
That's better.
Looks just like a runway.
Pearce Ferry, Citabria 68505, turning base final, runway 1, Pearce Ferry.
Yeah, bird touch, awesome.
A little fast, we have to go around, we'll go around. Not a big deal.
You can bring it back. You'll be
Mark
fine.
60 is inside eternity. We're inside of Point Alpha return.
Yeah, just bring it back to idle and you'll be just fine.
Yep, I'm already on the
Yep, good picture.
Zero Lima Delta's water tank, right traffic.
pull it out. Interesting. Take all the way back. Light on the brakes.
Yeah, just ease the brakes on. Nice. There you go.
That was interesting.
Wasn't that fun?
It was. You back there on the controls.
I'm just watching. I'm feeling what you were doing. You were doing it just right, man. Now, see all this little gravel and stuff? This is what'll eat your prop up.
Okay.
And you notice there's some fist-sized rocks.
I do, yeah.
So let's just keep our power about 1,000 to 1,200.
Okay.
Go ahead and do a nice turn, kick it around. As long as you don't do a lot of jockeying, you'll be okay.
Alrighty.
There we are. And now we taxi back. Good job, Phil.
Why, thank you. Oh, hey, they do have a windsock.
How about that? It's limp as heck. Sorta. Well, it's kind of blowing. It's not huge, is it?
Not at all.
About 1,000 RPM to taxi or less.
Ready? Kind of creep it back.
Hey, good job, good job.
Hey, thank you.
See, no big deal, but you're not used to seeing this much rock and fod laying around, right?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Which is why you got to be very careful of your propeller.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty smooth.
That was good.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, I was sitting there riding the controls and going, oh yeah, he's doing great. It's perfect. Now, I want you to notice how smooth it rolled on.
Yeah, I know, like...
As opposed to the pavement just grabbing it.
Yep, and kind of a little bit.
The wheels kind of skid just that fraction of a second before they start rolling and you don't feel the grab normally.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. That windsock's really not doing a lot, is it? I'm not sure it's even blowing. It may just be stuck at that angle. Very cool.
That's fun. We'll do a couple more.
Alright.
My back. Actually, we'll probably do one more. We'll have a whole lot of time.
Alright. I was going to say, if you wanted to on this one, you could do a wheel landing, touch and go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Keep the speed up and
yeah, just
off we go.
Put on there. Ease the power in. Okay, now, how are we doing towards the end of the runway?
We're
here?
getting there.
Good. And this is kind of these soft field procedures. Notice how I'm not having to encourage you to keep the stick back. So find yourself a wide spot, do yourself a turn, and we're not going to stop, obviously.
Keep rolling and slowly roll the putter on.
Yep.
Alright, looks like we're getting to a good place here. Just on the other side of this little tuft in the middle I like.
There you go.
Yeah, right about here maybe?
Sure.
If we can kick it around.
Oh yeah, this looks... that power level will work just fine. Sounds good. We'll just kind of keep moving. Now we're driving uphill.
Get straightened out here. Well,
good.
No, that's enough wind to make the tail not want to straighten out for me.
There you go. There. All right, so
slow and steady.
Just to ease it in. And now that we're moving, you can go ahead and get the power on in. Good, and take off a little tail lower than normal.
Okay.
How hard was that?
Not very. We'll level out to get some speed.
There you go.
And I'm sure this will feel interesting in a second.
Well, maybe. Let's see what the wind is. Very nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I love this stuff.
Pearce Ferry traffic, Citabria 68505, upwind, runway 1, making right traffic, Pearce Ferry.
Good job, Phil.
Thank you.
Good, let's just do a wheel landing, touch and go.
I like it. Alright. Look at all this green over here.
Oh, isn't it amazing?
Gorgeous.
All it takes is water.
Yeah. To the left, clear lane. Pearce Ferry traffic, Citabria 68505, coming up with the crosswind, we're on runway 1, Pearce Ferry. intimidating taking off on a shorter runway than I'm used to over a cliff, but
Yeah, well,
I got plenty of room.
But you're in a very capable airplane, so it works out well.
Absolutely.
Go ahead downwind. You're plenty. All right, good enough.
Pearce Ferry traffic, Citabria 68505, turning crosswind downwind, runway 1, making right traffic, Pearce Ferry.
Copy, 33, Delta 5 for back number spot.
Alright, fuel pump still on back there?
Yep, good. It is. All right, so let's do a wheel landing. Touch and go.
Thinking back on my wheel landings, analyzing my footage, I need to start slowing down a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
Because what I usually do is I'll come in and I'll float for quite a while.
But just, you just kind of aim towards the very end of the dirt. And then when you level it out, you'll be touching down about where the runway starts. And you'll just ease it on, and then when you're there, let's go flying.
Makes sense.
This is, by the way, about the perfect distance from that runway.
Inside point Alpha for Echo.
Pull back throttle.
Canway, stationary 83, 7,000 descending 104 master for the water tank. Canway. Monarch 65, back to we're inside Alpha.
Pitch for about 85.
Yeah.
There we go, like it. Pearce Ferry, Citabria 68505, turning downwind to base, runway 1. Forward touch and go, Pearce Ferry.
And nobody on final. Boy, would I be shocked if there was.
Yeah, me too.
Don't mean I don't look.
No, certainly not.
Because heck, we're here. Somebody else might have the same bright idea.
Pearce Ferry traffic, Citabria 68505, base to final, runway 1 for touch and go, Pearce Ferry.
Stationary 6500 over the water tank, descending for right down 17 Canway. Mark 65, Golf Steve.
Nice picture. Alrighty.
A little harder than I wanted.
That's alright.
Yeah, that's right, we'll sit that way.
That's right. That was a wheel land. That was a wheel touch again.
A little flared a bit more.
There you go. Yeah, it's easy when they're sloping up to start looking at the slope and not looking at the end of the runway.
Yeah, that's probably what I was doing there.
That's what you were doing. That's okay.
Pearce Ferry traffic, Citabria 68505, turning upwind, making left crosswind, we'll make a left crosswind departure, Pearce Ferry.
Good. Alright. Been to Pearce Ferry twice, by guy.
That was cool.
Good. Headed back to Henderson, we say. And I got your fuel pump coming off. Thank you, sir.
Point Alpha for Golf.
I like it.
Canway, stationary 83, turning right base 17 Canway.
Yeah, we can just get in, and as we get close to Hoover Dam, descend to about 4,000 feet, go by the Boulder VOR, and go directly in that way. Past, Dutchman's Pass, like we did the other day.
Yeah. That works.
That might save you a tenth, although you may not want to save a tenth, so, I don't know. How many hours do you need?
Well, Insurance hours, I hear, are kind of variable depending on how people feel. I think I'm at about, this put me at over 8.
Okay.
With over 50 land. I think I'll have like 53, 54 landings.
Yeah, we'll look, see what we got. We need to pull out the chart and see what the absolute, I can't wave the minimum is, and then see where we are.
All right.
You know, the really good part is you see this boat launch ramp down to your left?
Yeah.
That looks like a pretty good runway to me.
I'm sure we, if I was more skilled, we could certainly do that.
We could do that one. That's easy. Because it's sure enough long enough.
Yeah.
Amazing. You can see that where the Colorado River starts dumping its mud right over here.
That's people camping there, it looks like.
Yeah. People wonder why this is a sandy little beach down here. Well, look at all that muddy water.
Yeah, there you go.
Letting the particulate come out of it.
Landmark 65 is off Foxtrot for Point Alpha.
Well, you got me yawning, so I must not be too terrified. Yeah, good job, good job.
Well, thank you. In a perfect world, I would have nailed that second one, but that's okay.
Yeah. Right, you got to see the runway come by and do some procedures.
First gravel runway plus uphill slope plus...
Oh yeah, you know, how many other challenges would we like to throw in there? And of course, I'm sitting here watching it happen going, oh yeah, Old Home Week, here we are. Yeah, more time. The best part about that uphill gravel slope, that gravel runway with an uphill slope, there's no trees that are 200 feet tall surrounding it.
That was nice.
I can take you to one of those, and it's only 2,000 feet long and 50 feet wide.
Oh goodness.
Now, it is at sea level. Actually, it's 200 feet above sea level.
Okay.
But you know, it's amazing how many people have trouble getting on the runway at that place. Bigger than it looks.
2,000 feet, you know.
Yeah.
I'd probably make a go-around or two, but as long as I was set up with the perfect speed coming down, I feel pretty comfortable.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. If I could talk you into making it right, because I could work you to it. I had a guy, however, who wasn't listening to me.
I brewed up some thunderstorms for you.
It took him 6 times before he could get the wheels on the runway in a 172.
Oh, goodness.
ATP airline pilot, 20-some-odd thousand hours.
What? It's a 172. Set it up at 65 knots and it'll fall onto the runway.
Do what you need to do. Yeah. Pull flaps, do your thing. When you come over the trees, reduce the throttle, go to 60. It comes right on in there. You know, but he was not willing to be on speed on glide slope. And get it down below those trees and put it on the runway.
Isn't that all they do when they do instrument procedure, instrument landing? Is you have to be this speed exactly at this angle?
Yes, they do.
It's the same thing, just minus the instrument.
He was unwilling to fly a single engine 172 like he did a 747. Traffic, helicopter traffic at 11 o'clock level, left to right. About a mile and a half. Red and white helicopter.
Oh, there we go. What's he doing?
I don't know. I think it's a helicopter.
Yeah, me too. We'll kind of come around behind him.
Yeah. In all actual fact, he's probably faster than us.
He probably is.
Landmark 71 inside 1 Alpha 430.
Could probably go back over to Lake Mead.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Lake Mead traffic, Citabria 68505, approximately 3 miles east of Pearce Ferry eastbound at 4,500. Got a helicopter in our sight, same level, Pearce Ferry. Or Lake Mead, whatever.
Yeah, wherever.
Alright, Pavilion 43 is Bow, Nelly Bay 3.5 east.
Wherever that is.
They're fixing traffic, Citabria east of Pearce Ferry. They're going to be on 2195. You're trying to talk to them there.
Roger, I'll go over and check there. Thanks.
Senior 42, let's turn around the dam, 575 eastbound.
Good, found out something.
At 12195. Lake Mead, Citabria 68505, approximately 4 miles east of Pearce Ferry eastbound at 4,500. Got a red helicopter in sight, same level, looks like eastbound as well.
Yeah, Landmark 71 to 230 for the beach.
Yeah. Actually, we're westbound.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
That's all right. The big deal is we got him in sight. No big deal. I don't care whether he knows we're here or not. At this point. I've been in fighters too long. He's a target. Got him. And notice he is faster than us.
Oh, yeah.
may be faster than the Waco.
Really?
Maverick 2917 Pearce Ferry 38 kilometers.
Waco does 100, 110 miles an hour.
34, 3 left in the green, 4 5,000.
So we're doing
60, descending turning to the beach.
about the same speed as the Waco. Now, if you look at your G meter, you'll notice we got 0 G.
After descending to South Pearce Ferry, strip 39 kilometers.
And above 2 on that bounce, I'm sure.
Well, and what happens?
South Pearce Ferry, strip 37 kilometers.
We got
33 as well.
Our helicopter's way out of the way. We can go back to 126.5 and be good. When you land on gravel, the bounce is on the gravel. Pop that G meter around.
Interesting.
And you'll see those kind of readings.
3.5.
Especially if it's any kind of semi-rough gravel, you know, dry gravel strip or dry dirt strip. There's little bumps and stuff. But, you know, okay, that's fine, and the shock absorber's good, and it just kind of bounces your G meter around.
Yeah.
So that's what you're seeing there on your G meter. Yeah, we didn't do that. In actual fact,
You passed 380.
Lake Mead traffic, Citabria 68505, approximately 4 to the east of Temple Bar, 4,500 westbound, Lake Mead traffic.
good, we'll just stay there and be good. I like it. So we are 45, that'll work good.
There's a 1 tall left turn around at 55.
We can pretty much follow the 060 radial all the way in.
5,000 right turn for the dam, Ruby's and south.
Cool, I like it.
Have the inside, Phoenix.
That's out of 74, just over Mavericksville, full pump public.
Beautiful day.
It really is.
Got Mount Wilson up there at our 11 o'clock-ish, and we can be happy campers.
Silverado, I'm off here just below you, pass the line, no factor.
Heavy on 52, Manila Bay 35 East.
Helicopter over here.
Silverado? Yeah, no worries, guys. That was for, I believe, the 90s. And you guys just passed over for the narrows there. And that was no factor. Just wanted to, you know. Oh, okay. Heavy on 1 mile north, Delmar Butte 3.5 East. Just left turn of an M5, 175 East.
What I'm doing is we're flying along as I'm hunting seaplane training areas.
My point,
Oh, yeah?
1,500 descending for building. Heavy on 421 North Delmar Butte 35 East.
I told Tony I'd be your instructor for a seaplane rating.
Lake Mead traffic, Citabria 68505, approximately 2 miles northwest of Temple Bar, northeast, westbound at 4,500 Lake.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah. Goodness.
Good job. I know. Sometimes you get your words all mixed up, don't know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I do the same stinking thing. Yeah, she's got access to an amphib. 182 with 550 engine is a good amphib. I've looked at it.
Oh my
Excellent.
goodness. Very nice.
Just a matter of finding time. That's the hard part, it's finding time. I need to drive down to Lake Havasu, talk to JoJo. I've actually never met him. I've just seen him once or twice.
Joe Shebley?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be down there the 26th and 27th.
47's over middle point, 4,500 west for the narrows.
Grand Marsh, close 5,001 North Media West.
KW 89 Western Ridge, climbing through 7 for 75 East now.
I wonder if there's actually full-time residents out here at Temple Bar. There's a couple of things that look sort of like real houses over there.
Kirby 112 West Ridge, 72, climbing south.
Very well could be. It's only about an hour drive from Vegas from what I hear.
Yeah. About a half-hour flight.
Yep.
In one of these, which is slow as heck. Obviously, nobody keeps their airplane at the airport, though.
That's true.
Heavy on 39 is Mount North Delmar Butte at 3.6 East.
See, now that you've been at Pearce Ferry, Temple Bar looks really pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's easier.
Ridge Black Point, 4.5, descending.
I wish Pearce Ferry was so far away. I'd love to spend just a couple hours doing touch and goes there.
Yeah, just playing the game.
Heavy on 401, 1 North Delmar Butte 3.5 East. Tabion 3-1 crossing the river, 4 miles south of the dam, 3,700 descending from
Yeah, but this airplane was actually built to go in and out of runways like that. As you can see, even, we're at 3,000 feet, pressure, altitude, etc. when we're there, it's still, it used what, 1,000 feet of that runway maybe, and we were taking our time. Not hurting at all.
And it didn't complain when I bounced it off the runway?
I don't care, No, these things cut, Citabria's Cubs, Huskies, Taylor Craft, Muscums, all those things, Stinsons, they're all made for that kind of stuff.
Exactly what I want to do.
D6, Manili Bay, 35 East.
Of course, so are Wacos and T6s and all that other stuff, dude. They just cost more.
46 over Wolfers Ridge,
I'll take the $30,000 Citabria any day.
Every time. And if you were really going to make a steady diet of doing that, I would tell you to go ahead and put 850s on the wheels instead of these standard tires.
A little bit bigger?
Yeah, a little bit bigger. There's an STC for that. Put 800s or 850s. In fact, I think you put 800s and not even have to have an STC.
Oh, nice.
But now you'll be talking 22, 23-inch tires, and that's all you would ever need. That's what I had on mine in Alaska.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that'll give you a little more cushion and a little bit more rock capability to handle the rocks a little bit better.
There's an airplane crossing over Manili Bay 4.5 towards Boulder.
Yeah,
that's us.
That's that helicopter right there.
Roger, got a helicopter inside off my left wing. Citabria 68505, currently westbound, 4,500.
Roger that, you're right at this tour helicopter route, altitude.
Roger, we'll climb a little bit and keep our eyes open.
Okay. I'll leash you on the radio. That's a change.
500, depending on the call, Bill.
Yeah, there's a reason we're 4,500.
Yeah, we're heading the right direction for 4,500.
Yeah. Here in a bit, we'll drop to 4,000.
Yeah. We'll just do about 48 here.
Besides that, at 45, it's easier to see them.
Yeah, they're eye level, certainly.
Ruby 114, left turn on the dam, 55.
Bay, he called that.
Yeah.
If you're on the section,
Copy on 3 across the river, 3 south of the dam, 3.7 for Boulder City.
Terminal area chart, it might actually be listed, but not on the sectional. Big deal.
Yeah.
No problem. We're just flying along doing our thing back. That's why we're watching out for it.
That's right.
Ruby 113, Wilson Saddle, eastbound 5,500. Sending 48 Joker ship for Fed West. Tabion 42 Pearce Ferry, Airport 4,000, climbing east. Zerado 72, Manili Bay 4.5 west for the arrival.
Still over 3/4 tank.
Oh yeah, it don't burn much.
That's funny. That's great too. We'll do 2 hours and probably not even be 3/4 of the tank.
Yep. Yeah, at this RPM, at this altitude, you're probably burning about 6 gallons an hour, maybe.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I tell people I plan on 7 gallons an hour, which gives me 5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
On full tanks. My bladder gives me 3.5.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta stretch the legs after a little while.
Yeah. In fact, when I'm
Interview 89 is miles south of Temple Bar, 75 eastbound.
when I was flying my Citabria, just kind of looking, just seeing the local area, looking for bears and sheep and stuff. I'd be flying along at 2,200 RPM, leaned back. Just, because I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah, you just have
just
it.
looking at
361 north of Delmar, view 35 east.
I'd burn about 5.5 gallons an hour or less.
Nice.
Just a touch under 5.5. Which means, okay, great, I got 6.5 hours of fuel. I mean, I'd fly 2 or 3 days, and then I'd put gas in it. You know, when I 2 or 3 trips like that, and then I'd put gas in it.
Sure, you want 12, 5 to the west of Mayview, 95 eastbound.
We'll kind of head south of it. Mount Whitney, is this?
Let's say off on our right.
Yeah, 39, Pearce Ferry, 4,005 feet.
Oh, I have to think about it. 'Cause I'm looking at, that goes,
It's the one we crossed on the way over.
Maybe about 4 miles, 9 or 5 eastbound.
Yeah, this is Jumbo Peak off of our, I lied. That's not what it is. Mount Wilson's the one off to our left.
Wilson.
Yeah, and that's off to our left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the Muddy Mountains off to our right. They don't look too bad.
I'll be on 41, Pearce Ferry, 4,000 climb to the west end of degree 4.
Oh, you could have seen him a bit ago.
Yeah.
Ruby 111, beach for the down 55.
Well, there's that road.
Triangle shouldn't be too far from here.
92, just south of Narrows, 4.5 west of the road.
Over those ridges.
Yeah.
Just kind of follow that river down.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here looking at this stuff. It's just way too much fun.
Not a bad way to burn insurance hours.
46 Temple Fire, 75 east. Ruby 111, left turn over down 55.
Set me on 5-2 over Pearce Ferry, 4,000 climbing for the green 4.
Heading 97 north, maybe you're 9,500 eastbound.
Oh yeah, there's a wind.
Yeah, we'll find it. Mount Wilson and all.
R59 mile north of Mayview, 5,000 north.
You could probably try to head right over it, I guess.
Yeah. We're actually south of Mount Wilson. There's Boulder City over there. There's the lake. We can just stay at this altitude.
Yeah.
We'll be good.
I'm on 64, Grand 1 plus 5,700 descending.
Yeah, from here, we can just head for the ridge, which is basically just slightly to the left of the nose.
Yeah. Kind of right on through that little area there.
Yeah. Yeah, Mount Wilson here is off to our right, like you say. I like it. Yeah, we'll be coming up over Willow Beach down here in a minute. You'll see the little jink in the river
Yeah.
where Willow Beach is. You see it on your chart there?
See here, it's beyond. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Number 22 is off Narrows, northwest 3,000.
And we can report that when we go over it that we're westbound at 5,000 for the ridge or whatever.
84 for 95 eastbound.
Abby on 30, miles south altitude, no return into 2 or 3,000.
To 9,500 eastbound.
Up there's the highway.
Yeah, and it looks like the... Oh yeah, the river's right there in the little crevasse.
Yep. And somewhere out of power.
That's 4 off, that's 2.
Drake 17, first to
2 miles south of the Hacienda, 3000, right turn to join the dam tour.
Those will be sending west.
Copy on 30 after the dam, 3000.
Sorry, 101 south Hacienda, 3000. Damn.
George.
Come on, 59, Joe, come on, 45 west.
People are funny.
Lake Mead traffic, Citabria 68505 westbound 5000, just east of Willow Beach.
Toronto 74 just south in Colville Marina, 4.5 west. Heavy for your middle point, 4.5 west. That'd be on 36 Pearce Ferry, 4,000, kind of 5,000 eastbound.
Landmark 54 off the ground. Range 17, 3000 for the dam S turns.
Turns down 3000.
The road looks nice.
Yeah.
KU 89 is Grand West Cliff, 75 eastbound.
Now, if you look to your left, just under the left wing, where that bend in the river is, that's where Willow Beach actually is.
Yeah.
That whole area. Power lines are down there. They'll go across.
A couple of sprinkles of moisture.
How about that? If only it were raining, we would wash the airplane.
Seems like every time I go to California, I get hit with some sort of rain on the way back.
Yeah,
I still got visibility. I can still see, but I'm getting hit with rain.
that's fine. Yeah, if you just knew that predictably correct, you could put soap on the airplane, wash it, I guess. Probably not. It'd be a 100-mile-an-hour power wash.
That's true.
Yeah, I threatened to do that once with bugs on my leading edge. Just put some dish soap on the leading edge. You just kind of paint it on there real quick with a paintbrush and go fly through a little bit of verga somewhere.
There you go.
Wash it off. Do that 3 or 4 times. See how I did. I never have done that. Maybe one day.
Landmark 64, Delta 9, 4,500 west.
I like it.
Lake Mead traffic, Citabria 68505, approximately 7 south of the dam westbound at 4,700.
Yeah, so now we get choices. We can either go to the ridge or go to Dutchman's Pass.
5,000, descending 4,500 west.
Go to the pass. I want to try and get used to that thing.
Okay. Yeah, as we get over there closer, we'll go down to 4,000. That way we'll miss our little 4,500-foot floor that sticks out over the VOR.
Yeah.
You know, when airspace designers, I just have heartburn with them a lot, but that's okay. I've really got heartburn with how Class B is done in mountainous terrain by the FAA. They take no consideration of the mountains.
Yeah, it's like, you know we have to try and fly, right? This is to fly.
Yeah, we got to fly under this floor and miss this dirt. And you're setting people up for accidents.
Just north narrow 45 west.
Landmark 50 off Grand West Cliff, 5,700 descending west.
I had one guy who was so obtuse about it. I said, you understand, you know, I said, it's pretty close in here. He says, well, you know, you just got to watch it and make sure you miss the dirt. I said, that's great, but you know, at night, this could be dangerous. He said, well, just don't fly at night. I says, you know, there's the FAA telling me that I shouldn't do what I'm allowed to do.
Yeah, and enjoy doing.
He goes, well, you know, I said, or I guess I could just squawk 7,700 and go right through the Class B until I feel safe. And when I get below the floor, I'll quit squawking 7,700 because it won't be an emergency anymore. And then I can land.
There you go. Alright, we got the runway there. We'll kind of head
Yeah.
it's a little bit east, right? Just to the left of those towers we're headed. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. In fact, You can see this ridge that's directly in front of you with the road running towards it.
Yep.
If you go basically just to the right of that ridge, you'll be at Dutchman's Pass, i.e. the heading you got right now, perfect.
All right, we got this plane going over here. That's over to Boulder.
Yep.
Boulder traffic, Citabria 68505. Currently about 6 east of the airfield, westbound towards Dutchman's Pass, descending to 4,500.
Good. Now, to stay away from the drop zone, because you're headed right for the middle of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you see where the VOR is visually?
I don't yet. No.
Just to the right?
Okay.
On this little peak?
Okay.
Go ahead and turn and I'll tell you when to roll out.
Oh yeah, okay, I see the top of the peak
Good.
there.
Go to 4,000 feet and head for that.
Alright.
That'll get you under the 4,500 foot floor and we'll just stay at 4,000 feet. We might even be able to get ATIS from here, I don't know.
Temperature 2.01, altimeter 2997. Visual approach and use to runway is 17. Notice runway left.
We'll get it better in a minute.
Yeah.
And it's going to change in a minute anyway. So good. If we go to 4,000, then we'll be, as long as you stay north of the highway, kind of about a half a mile south of that VOR.
Yep.
You won't be in the middle of any parachute.
Alrighty. So right about this heading maybe.
Yeah. Because the drop zone, I don't know if you've ever seen the drop zone.
No.
You see where the runway is, the intersection of the runway?
Yep.
You see the dirt pad next to those hangars?
Yes.
That's at the corner next to the big white roofed hangars?
Yep.
That's the drop zone. That's where they're supposed to land.
Really? That's
Well,
insane.
you know?
Why would you drop right over an active airport?
Well, you know, they drop out here and they come gliding in over Boulder City and they land. Okay, great. Wrong wind and they're right over here. So
Yeah.
that just bothers me a lot.
Yeah, right in the middle of a town.
Yeah.
Or on the runway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and occasionally I've seen them do that. I try to spot them when they're coming down. Yeah, when we do the Waco tour, we basically stay on the north side of the road between the road and the VOR and go to the dam, come back the same way.
Definitely got a bit of a northbound wind.
Yeah. So now you're on a good heading. That'll get you where you want to go. And you're pointed for a gap in the hills. It'll get you there. You see that little, if you look in front of you, there's a flat gap, and then there's a cone, and then there's a little notch gap.
Yeah, I see the little notch by the towers there, and then the flat area right in front of us.
Yeah, then you see a little dip. If you go through that little dip, that'll get you lined up on a base for 17. Then you got a little point, and if you go through that dip, that'll get you headed towards where you need to be for 3.5.
Oh, okay.
Never been here before, Phil.
Yeah, never once. Boulder City traffic, Citabria 68505. Approximately 3 miles north of the airfield, northeast, westbound towards Dutchman's Pass at 4,000 feet.
Yep, there's the VOR. I point this out to tourists as we're coming along and say, you see that building over there, white building? Look, I got a steeple on top. Yep, it is not a steeple. That is an aerial navigation facility. That's your tax dollars at work. Plus a whole lot of other antennas up there, I notice.
Yes, wireless internet, radio, TV. That's Red Mountain right there.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.
We used to shoot our gear. To get to Boulder City, we shot it from Black Mountain to Red Mountain, and then they still have gear on the golf course, on City Hall, on.
Oh yeah. All that works. All right, let's start seeing if we can find ATIS.
5, temperature 2.01, altimeter 2997. Visual approach and use to runway is 17. Notice salmon, runway 17 left poppies are out of service. Advise on initial contact, you have Alpha.
Yeah, it'll go Bravo.
Anderson Executive.
What was that? It'll go to Bravo here pretty quick, but we'll listen on tower. When he goes to Bravo, then we'll know he did.
5005, temperature 2.01, altimeter 2997. Visual approach and use to runway is 17. Notice salmon, runway 17 left poppies are out of service. Advise on initial contact, you have Alpha.
Alright. So 17, we'll go through the flat gap where you're basically pointed right now. And be happy.
I like it. Man, I wish Pearce Ferry was closer.
Yeah. Then you can go play more.
Exactly.
That's one of those take a lunch deals. You go over there, you land, you taxi up, you shut it down, you take your time.
Think have an afternoon of it.
Take a little break, run around the pattern a half a dozen times, and then come back.
Yeah.
It's interesting. These houses over here have a little acreage with them.
They really do. That's a nice, nice area. I'd say it's probably, those are good 1 acre lots.
Yeah, looks like.
On mountains.
Ish.
Man, some of those are pretty nice.
Yeah. Some of those are more money than I would want to spend if I had that much money.
Absolutely, it's just unnecessary, but still nice to look at when it's not mine.
Yeah.
Turkey 7745 Whiskey, at the road, inbound for full stop, information bearing.
Turkey says
Bravo,
Whiskey, Anderson,
Let's see if we got Bravo.
17 right.
Wind 150 at 15 to what is better than 5005. Temperature 26, 2.11, altimeter 299.7. Visual approach and use to runways 17. Notice Airman, runway 17 left poppies are out of service. Advise on initial contact, you have Bravo.
Close
We do
enough.
Is it a tower from here?
Yep. And we're at Dutchman's Pass.
Yep, we'll go ahead and call it in.
Yep.
And it's Tower Citabria 68505, Dutchman's Pass, inbound for landing, full stop with information Bravo.
Tower 68505, enters tower, report left to base, runway 17 left, winds 150 and 14, altimeter 2997.
Roger, report left base 17 left, 68505.
Alright, very good. I like it. This'll be fun. Pretty much down the runway-ish, a little bit off, probably about a 5-knot component.
Yeah. Which is actually blowing us pretty well right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no telling how strong it is up here. Right, I like it. When we clear these hills, I'll put the fuel pump on for us.
Awesome.
Nice view of Las Vegas.
That is a good win, that's funny.
Pretty good.
You guys funny when you strafe across the land.
Yeah, you can see the crab. Yeah, we're not a real fast airplane. The wind does affect us, but it's actually putting us exactly where we need to be for our base.
I was like, I'll just leave it here, that's fine.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Oh, I know you're going to kick me in the butt in a second.
We're ready, 17 right.
Just wait for it.
Biggest winner is tower, only 17 right, clear to take off.
Let's take off 1 right, Vegas 1.
That'd be Brad taking out his next load of passengers.
Anderson Tower, Remo 78 Golf X-rays ready to go on 17 right.
That'll be a gusty day for you.
17 Golf X-rays, hold short
yeah.
to runway 17 right for departing traffic.
I recommend not coming over here.
17 right.
Yeah, not the Remos.
These are nothing, but in a Remos it might be something.
Yeah.
Of course, we're not that much heavier than a Remos.
That's true. Thank you, downdraft. I did want to descend a little bit.
Yeah.
And thank you, updraft.
Yeah, yeah. The air can't go all the way down. It's got to come up somewhere. And as an old instructor of mine said, and it can't go to the moon, it's got to come down somewhere.
Tower, Vegas 2 ready, 17 right, and hotel.
Vegas 2 and 7, only 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 17 right, Vegas 2.
Alright, looking good. Electric fuel pumps on for landing.
Thank you. We'll get a little bit further this way, and then we'll report our left base.
And me being the instructor, I'm going to encourage you to go to ground on the standby just so that you got it there.
Why not? 128.1?
127.8.
Oh, darn it. I usually write it down if I'm alone.
That's alright. That's alright. You got the frequency monitor back here.
Exactly.
Cherokee 7745 whiskey entering right downwind 417 right.
Limo 7 Golf X-ray, use caution for weight trailers from the departing caravan. Runway 17 right, clear for takeoff. Right close traffic, report midfield downwind.
Clear takeoff, 17 right. Report midfield downwind, 78 Golf X-ray.
Cherokee 45 whiskey, runway 17 right, clear to land traffic at Remos departing prior to your arrival.
Alright, 17 right, clear to land. Cherokee 45 whiskey, watch for the traffic.
Citabria 505, runway 17 left, clear to land traffic at Cherokee on the right base for the right.
17 left, clear to land, watch over the Cherokee, 68505.
Cherokee 45 whiskey traffic, mile and a half northeast, left base landing on the left is a Citabria.
Alright, before landing checks complete, I like that stuff. I got the Cherokee inside out there at 12:30 to 1 o'clock, turning base.
Yep, see him there.
Cherokee 5 whiskey, did you copy Citabria traffic left base landing on the left?
Look at this, Citabria. We got Citabria in sight, sir. 45 whiskey.
Thank you, wind.
It's pretty much down runway, just slight crosswind.
Yep. Helping us over, though. Yeah, plenty of runway.
Oh yeah.
Come on, calm down. Calm down. Ooh, that hit a little harder than I wanted.
That's alright, just what you got.
Right up there. Oh, man.
Just a touch of power would have made all the difference in the world right
I
there.
see.
Just a touch.
Kind of sunk at the end, but...
Well, if you see it start sinking, just a touch of power. Not a lot. Just a little.
Alrighty.
Yeah, just enough to hear the RPM increase. Good.
Wasn't dangerous, though. We lived. Good.
No big deal. Go.
Anderson Tower, Remo 78
You'll
Golf X-ray,
find because the
midfield,
ground
over 17 right.
I mean, let's face it, you're only coming down, once you're into flare, you're only about 60 miles an hour.
Remo 7 Golf X-ray, check your mode C.
Call it 55 knots. And you got
Citabria 505, cross runway 17 right at Echo on the other side, taxi to parking monitor ground.
Roger, taxi to parking monitor ground. Citabria 68505, clear to cross 117 right.
Cherokee 45 whiskey, taxi to
Alright.
parking and monitor ground. Go get moving, I got the Citabria be crossing behind you.
Oh, we're slow.
You got it, we'll get moving. Taxi to parking monitor ground. 45
Remo 7 Golf X-ray, runway 17 right, cleared for touch and go.
Clear for touch and go, 17 right. And did you get my transponder?
Remo 7 Golf X-ray, affirmative.
Yeah, what's happening there, since your speed's about 55, then you put a 15 knot headwind on it, suddenly you're at 40. So everything is really slowed down, but you're still driving through the area. So you may need a little bit of power because the temptation is you round out high and drop in.
Yeah.
On those kind of situations.
Makes sense.
All right, so we're clear. We just monitored ground.